Hello everybody all over the world. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Alright, hopefully everything's fine and things are not buggy. Welcome to the HiGPS show. Today we will be examining this guy, Flippy sniper style. For those of you who don't know, Flippy is an auto-aim sniper. In the clan auto-aim, he doesn't use auto-aim, as far as I know. Pretty good sniper. He is French, plays for Durututu or something like that. It's a French team, doing fairly well. Recently casted a game of him versus the Parrot Gapers, where he did really well. So I thought, wait, why not take a look at him? He's a razorback user, which we will get into later. But we're also going to look at how he plays and like if it's really worth it and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's just go into the first game. God. Okay, good. Alright, so here we have him. He's a ghost. And we're going to be watching him play here. His loadout is the following: a strange sniper rifle. He has a Shanhansha. So I guess it's kind of like the equalizer for sniper, and of course he has the razorback. And an unusual hat with flames, making sure that he can't hide in corners without getting spotted. So I guess he opts to be seen. So he's currently playing against Parrot Gapers. This game happened a while ago in the TF12, and I'm not gonna lie with you, Durututu rolled these guys. This is not the game I was talking about, because the game I was talking about I couldn't get a hold of, unfortunately, in time for the show, so I just had to grab this instead, but this will be justified. So we're gonna see the gates over here fairly quickly. And he gets a headshot on the engineer very quickly there, and he's just hanging out. We also have the spectator thing, so we can like see players through walls and stuff like that. And the enemy sniper is Quad, a fairly decent guy, and he takes out Flippy fairly quickly in this round, so we're just gonna speed things up. We're gonna ignore things like calls and stuff like that. So we're just gonna focus on this pure play, and now he's doing the hiding behind here, but he has a flaming hat, so whenever he hides behind here, he will get spotted. But he does take out a heavy, and he sees the enemy spy, and the enemy spy tries to go for a stab. Also, we will get back to this spy thing, and Quad kills Flippy once again. Now, to note, Sniper, you are a support class, and you're supposed to support your team. You can't go in and just think you can quick scope headshot everybody, because you will die eventually. So here we have Flippy, watch out. The spy is around that corner over there. The spy runs by, and front stabs his heavy dick, I think. Yeah, doesn't matter. So, general thing we see him doing here is he always has teammates in front of him. He never stands in the front alone. That's a good thing for Sniper. He's holding back. He currently has overheal, and he takes out Quad. Second scopes him very quickly there. Nice little touch there. Taking out mini sentries. That's also like kind of like the job for the Sniper in Highlander is to take out those mini sentries, because snipers can do that very easily. It's 2 body shots if it's not building. I think if you shoot it, if it's building, it's like 3 because it regenerates 8 health or something. Something like that. So you see Flippy, he's behind and up top. I mean, the further back and the further up you can be, the better. So he's definitely got the positioning down. He is not no real threat. He has the razorback, so he doesn't really want to check his back for spies. But whenever he meets something, he doesn't have like any extra damage output, so he can't really occupy an area for long by himself. He gets a nice little body shot on the Pyro as he looks to the side here. And you see, he doesn't engage alone in clean duels. He wants to 2v1 it as possible, which is, you know, a good strategy if you're playing in Highlander. Try to make as many favorable positions for your team and yourself as possible. Try to avoid 1v1 duels if you know the other guy might be better than you, something like that. And the other Pyro takes care of the Sniper. Flippy didn't really have to focus on him all that much. But this is something, oh yeah, here comes the push. He's going to try and shoot the shoulders. Currently on the high ground, just has to wait until the number fades, and then he will headshot him if the Pyro didn't air blast the heavy away. That's kind of like the thing. Pyro doesn't know if you are the pyro doesn't know if you're aiming at him. So sometimes when I play, if I'm about to kill a heavy, that Uber is almost faded, I just tell the pyro don't come pressure blast in the way, because I will kill him. So already we see Flippy already using the longer sight lines hanging about. This is the Spy. The Spy has left him alone this game for the most part. You can argue your heart out that that is because of the razorback, but that's not really the case, because we will take a look at the Spy POV later. So we see Flippy, he's holding down the sight lines, he's looking around. He isn't really doing too much right now, as there's not a lot of things happening. The other sniper has decided to go for the sneak, because why not? For those wondering, this is the competitive version of Blitz. It has this little opening on the side here and some fixes here and there, and it's a summer theme, so it's easier for colorblind people to see players, the blue players in the white snow. And then Flippy dies to a heavy machine gun. And now he's back thanks to the power of fast-forwarding binds. Just watching the sidelines here. Remember, he can't see through the walls, I hope. And this is very nice. He's peeking on the side. He sees the scout. He doesn't kill the scout because he's just a scout. Oh, he sees the medic and gets the medic, and then he gets out of there. And he also has his scout buddy backing him up there and giving him some additional backup there. So very nice little thing there from Flippy and his team. Keep in mind, having a sniper alongside anything is really good, especially on a flying sniper like a scout or a soldier. Really helps. Because the scout is huge. Because if something tries to shut down the sniper, it will always be a 2v1. And we can see Flippy really using that to his advantage, you know, which is fine. It's called Team Fortress 2. It's not called sometimes I go solo and do really well or die horribly in Fortress 2. And something really funny happened. But you might ask, what? So let's just back it up a little bit. Let's see. Hope it doesn't crash. As I have some filter turned off on my monitors, it looks like I'm on an old CRT, yes. So here we are, back in the game. So let's see if we can find Flippy. Where is Flippy? Flippy is dead! Good! I couldn't find him. Alright, here we go. He's coming up now. He's coming up now. Where is Flippy? There he is. Alright. This is where we're right before we went back. So, let's see here. We're gonna go out in the open world, and we're gonna slow it down. Eventually. So he comes in, and this is the choke that he'll be watching. So let's see here if I can get everything correctly. Yes, okay, so we're just waiting for the thing to catch up now. He goes for the thing on the side here. Just goes, and then shoots the medic over there. You can see him through the walls. Boom, yeah, and then he falls back. Alright. So we're just hanging out here. He's not the Spy over here. He's gonna go up here. He's nowhere near the sniper. Flippy is, yeah, over there. Comes the other sniper. And this is where it gets interesting. Here's Flippy. Side. And he goes up to the medic. So yeah, just get some kills. Yeah, just put that kill back down. Occupy this area. And here we go. Popped. I think I went back. Oh, wait. Okay, here it is. Flippy headshots the Spy that's invisible and gets killed by Quad that's behind the invisible Spy. Ew.
Easy operation.
That was it, really. We'll take a look at that again later. So here he is stalling a bit, engaging the sniper, and his medic dies. So that's something I will be noting later. And then he dies as well, so both him and the medic is dead to the same sniper. That happens, you die. The razorback, unfortunately, doesn't prevent anything but backstabs from happening to you. So yeah, Flippy holding back. If you take a look at the score, we see Flippy is doing alright. Mainly, the medic is doing a lot of work against that one heavy. Well, they're all pretty similar. Same thing. Waiting for this choke. It doesn't want to engage this guy because he doesn't engage in 1v1s. I think, yeah, he did there, but nothing came out on top there. Both snipers missed. This guy is going to have Uber. I'm not sure if they know that, and then he loses the sniper battle. As Quad, he was using the Darby Danger Shield, which actually helps you survive, unlike the Razorback, which he doesn't. And keep in mind, if you want to counter sniper and the other sniper's giving you a headache, you want to just really want to kick his ass or something, wear the Darwin Danger Shield because it makes it a lot easier for medics to overkill unless you just have more health in general. And it generally makes you survive a lot longer. You'd be surprised. So he's holding back here on the left sideline, so he can run back to spawn, get some more health, back out. Still utilizing the same thing, and sometimes not being patient enough. I think this is the part, yeah. So he sees the heavy and the pyro, right? So what you would do is, you know they're up there, and heavies are slow, so if you just aim here, the heavy will drop down eventually. Right, he will jump down eventually. But you see, Flippy, he's like, well, no, I'm just gonna... This is kind of a mistake for him, like, his first blunder this game, actually. Is that he leaves his spot, leaving only, well, nothing covering this, really. A lot of his teams are dead, but he would have been able to pick up this heavy if he just stayed there. So kind of a mystery. He goes to check the cart, sees the scout. He's starting to aim for the scout, and leaving the other heavy completely alone, and his medic dies because the heavy was alive. First kill him, and they lost their medic. Medic's kind of important for holding a push here. But the other medic has died as well, so they kind of equalized each other out, you know. If you lose a medic, try and kill their medic really quickly, and then he just dies in the rocket. So that's kind of like, he could have prevented that and had a Uber advantage instead of a slight Uber disadvantage if he just didn't leave his post and focused on killing the heavy rather than looking at the cart trying to headshot that scout. But now he's with his engineer buddy. Engineer sniper is very, very good on defense. There's not a lot a spy can do. Even if you're not wearing the razorback, he can't really stab you if your engineer's paying attention. So yeah, there's a spy, doesn't really get anything. Tries to stab the engineer. We will look at the spy POV in a bit. And he's going back and forth, and the medic pops. Other heavy units in here, but not a lot they can do here. Being air blast around. He's doing a really good job here in defending. There's only 2 minutes left, plus overtime. Oh, it's a spy! Oh no, a spy! Quickly! Let me be assisted by my scout buddy here. And you see, once again, he's working together with his scout on the flank. If the scout wasn't there, he would have most likely died because there was another spy and another scout coming onto the side here. But, you know, that is...
teamwork.
Right there. So keep in mind, it's not how good you are as a player, but how well you can play off each other. So we see Flippy, he's rarely ever alone, which is really good. And a sniper is never better than the opponent team allows him to be. And then he meets Quad, and he runs away, doesn't want to engage Quad no longer in the battle. He's currently low in health here. And the scout buddy comes and helps him out and takes out Quad, leaving him with only 3 health, and he's going to run back to spawn. Oh, he's going to hang out at the dispenser. Sentry. The main reason why Sentry Engineer Sniper is really, really good is because it's really hard for an opposing sniper to kill either of you. If the Sentry gun is wrangled, it's just really, really strong minimum defense kind of combo. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough as they lost health. Gets a nice little headshot on the jumpy scout there, you know, just add to the pronus. He gets an ear headshot on the engineer. It falls straight down like a rock. And standing on the high ground here, time is running out. This soldier here out. And he's back now, and yeah, it does not look like killing the spy as he tries to air body shot the sentry shot. Shoot the sentry and kills the spy right in front of him. And he gets a nice air shot on the soldier as he jumps directly towards him, meaning his head only got bigger. So nice work there. The soldier was
predictable,
thus allowing him to shoot him. So yeah, that was the first game, the first half. That's pretty short. So I'm just going to load it again, and we're going to look at the opposing spy's point of view, because this is for the Razorback discussion. All right, this guy Uberloaf. It means Uberloaf in Norwegian. I think it's Norwegian. I'm not sure. It's not a bad spy. So what people might, you know, think of the Razorback is that, well, it protects you against spies. No, yes and no. It protects you against a stab once, but it doesn't protect you against anything else, and you have less damage output and survivability if you were to use any other unlock than that thing. But you just can't get stabbed. So, what people say is like, well, if you just hang around with your team, you won't get stabbed. And there's the thing, yeah, but if you hang around your team, you shouldn't get stabbed anyway, because the spy will get spotted and not kill anything. And also, if you're wearing the razorback, that just means the spy will kill someone else instead of you. And we're going to see that in this game, that you wearing the razorback is actually going to get your medic killed when it could have prevented it. Because spies, in a pressured situation, they will just go for the easy picks. They will just go, I can either kill the sniper or I can run really far and try and get the medic. Of course, they will always go for the sniper, especially when it's Flippy. But sometimes dying is better than your friend dying, especially your medic before a push. Besides, you will be alive again in 20 seconds. And we're also going to look at downtimes and timings, because sometimes we see snipers, they kind of overextend a little bit and then they pull back. And then they don't do anything for like 40 seconds. That means in that 40 seconds, they don't do anything. They just run around at low health and run back and don't really do anything. In that time, you could actually have died trying to get some really awesome pick, and respawn, it would be exactly the same. That's what I mean by timings. And by having a razorback, you never learn those timings. Ever. And also, Spy has timings. So if you wear the razorback, you're also not going to know the Spy's timings, because it's a good indicator. So by using that, you kind of negate a lot of metagame information that you could usually get, but you don't. So I like spreadsheets. I don't know about you, but I really like spreadsheets. So here's the thing. Do you know how many sources of damage can kill you in Team Fortress 2? There's a lot of different weapons, so I'm not going to count all of them. We're just going to count slots per class. Alright, so I have my spreadsheet up here, and the Scout has 3 sources he can kill you with. This is vanilla loadout, alright? 3. That's primary, secondary, and melee. Everybody has that except a few. One is medic, because he has a medic gun, so he only has 2 sources, which can kill you. You know, needles, or bug crossbow, or some melee weapon. The engineer has 4, potentially 4. That is shotgun, pistol, wrench, and sentry. Those are the 4 sources he can kill you with. The spy has 2, that is knife, backstabs, damage stabs, whatever, and pistol. Revolver. And, yes. So that is a total. Vanilla loadout, there is a total of 26 sources that can kill you. Alright? But let's say the soldier is using the gunboats, the engineer is using the Wrangler, and the sniper is using Girardi or like some shit like that. That makes it a total of 22 sources, opposed to 26. So the average amount of sources that can kill you, depending on a lot of people are running vanilla or, you know, stock, not stock, but other items, that's a total of 22. So that's an average of 24 sources that can kill you in the game. And wearing the razorback puts down that number down to 23. So instead of having 24 ways to die, you have 23. And it does that once, so if he stabs you, you're back up to 24 things that can kill you. So if you're looking to not get killed, and you don't want, you really use the SMG or Girardi, use Darwin Danger Shield. It'll save you so much. Every time you're alive and you have less than 25 health, 26 health, you're alive. Yeah, math. Live on the air, unprepared, yes. So we have this guy right here, and we're going to look at slightly faster, because he's not really the focus. But we're just going to see, is he going to focus the sniper? Because usually he's going to be hanging around snipers in general, and Razorback doesn't really protect you because he can just shoot you with the pistol anyway, if he has good aim, especially godly ambassadors. So we're just going to see what he does. He waits a bit, and he's out. Runs inside here. He's not even, doesn't even know where the sniper is, and he gets taken out by Pyro immediately. So he dies. Alright. So he's back again, and he's running back to Pyro, and he sees the sniper, and he goes, and he doesn't get anything done because he gets spawned. Alright, so he's back again. Pistol, and he goes back here, and he's gonna wait for here. He doesn't really see anybody, and he kills the heavy because the heavy was low, and he hasn't really focused that much on the sniper at all. So Flippy is kind of wearing the razorback at this point in time. The spy's pretty much ignored him the entire time. And then he goes down, stabs the demo man, runs back up to see if something's up, and he cloaks, goes back, and you see Oberlov's focus is not Flippy, it's everything else for that part, so. Back here, runs up, go to the sides, nothing here. He sees Flippy, and this is what I talked about. He sees Flippy all alone, with the razorback, and he's like, well, I can't stab that. Oh, what's this, a medic? A more risky pick? Yeah, sure, I can go for that. Said Uberloff, running up here. Literally decloaking right behind the medic. Gets put on fire and stabs the medic. So by Flippy, wearing this thing, caused his medic to die from a backstab, leaving the other team at an 85% Uber advantage. Now, Razorback really protects you. Like there's one, you just have to show one example of your team suffering from using this weapon, and you use it. Flippy used it because he's so good. It doesn't really matter because his team's so good that it doesn't really have that much of an impact. But let's say they play against themselves, like clone, it's completely even. If the other sniper has anything but the Razorback, he will come out slightly more on top and equal feeling. It can really make you lose, actually. Like a well-placed Tryhard can win the game. A well-placed Razorback can not really win the game either. We see a lot of snipers use that anyway. They just... It's because it doesn't matter at that point. They're so good. Like Max, he's really, really good. He has a team play. That's also really good, and they play off each other, so it doesn't really matter what unlock you win. Maybe it's like a handicap. It's like, you know, I'm so good, I can just use this crappy item and I will still win. Imagine if I was using the Tryhard or SMG, you'd be so fucked. It's kind of like what we can get from this, so... It doesn't mean they're bad at all. Nah, yeah, that was the headshot thing. So yeah, that's what I wanted to showcase there. As I'm gonna load up the next demo, because there's actually 2 files. 2 games. Fairly short games for that. So, let's see, here we have our guy, Mr. Flippy. Very, very good.
Gotta move that gear up.
So, he's not going to be on the red team, I think, as we get the right HUDs and everything, and we're just going to watch the time run away as they switch the teams and everything is good. Time's open, the gate's open. Alright. So, we're kind of established why you shouldn't use the Razorback, and why it doesn't really work that well, especially when you're standing in spawn. Spots can't get in there. But we're just going to focus on his positioning. He outs-positioned. Quad here lands a headshot on him, but Quad, he has overheal and the Darwin Danger Shield, which means not only are you always at 150 health at max, making it really easy for medics to overheal you against quickscopers, but you also get more health from every health pack you pick up. That's important to note. So you see Flippy is just hanging in the back, having his team in front of him. Sees the demo man, waits, sees something else, and he's just holding in the back. Very, very standard, very safe play, doesn't really overextend. And then Quad just runs in and shoots him in the dick. And shoots that nasty, nasty sticky trap. Goes flying in the air, his team's pushing forward. Doing very well. He's not on red team, he's actually on blue. There you go, magic colors. And then he decides to shoot the dispenser instead of the sentry because that doesn't really matter at this point in time. If you take a look at the scores, you can see that Daru has a lot higher frags per class than the other teams, so they're just trashing them. Forward. Flippy Harry's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill the sniper and not, you know, help my heavy kill the heavy or anything, but he does get the Quad through the little source to be bug that is that our camera is always slightly lower than the original one for some reason. So we have a sip of water. This is the engineer build, and they're in a really dirty position here. Takes out the demo man. He has stuff in front of him, it's in the back. Now he's in the front, but there's nothing really to pressure him there. He's still a soldier. But he has a medic with his team followed by closely as well, so there's not a lot they can do when he gets on. This is the scouts. Scouts are hard to hit, but if they're running in a straight line, it's kind of
predictable.
On how to shoot them. They call out that Quad was up there. Keep in mind when you... This is competitive 9v9, so all of the players are on a communication server, usually Mumble, where they communicate with each other and let everything know what they see and stuff, so that's why you suddenly see players. You can see Flippy, he doesn't go up by himself here, he just waits on the flank here, he gets a nice little flank headshot on the demo man, taking out 25 health. for a while. But then managed to grab the health kit anyway, and it's back to full health. But he made him fall back. And then he gets shot in the blind zone by Quad. That happens. It's always easier to be the attacking sniper than the defending sniper, just because you can easily out position when you're attacking. When you're defending, you don't have as many options to positioning yourself. You usually just stand in one spot for the most part. Now we're pushing cards. Flippy doing very, very well. I think he is, yeah. Not as well as his engineer, though, because his engineer is a carry at this point in time. That them card points, you know, for the win. Pretty convincing time. And he gets a headshot straight out of the gates, and he gets squad. Squad was already in scope. He kills the heavy as well, and almost kills the scout. Then he gets health back. Give him 4 more heals. Goes back in. Oh! Did you? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Just hold the fucking phone. Hold the phone. Here we go. You see this? It's a sniper with the razorback. He must be safe, right? From the spy? Yeah. Totally. So this is... They don't know the spy's there. How do you kill a sniper with the razorback covered by a sentry? You can't stab him. No, but you can sure as hell shoot him. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, dead. And then the spy dies. So in this case, the spy would have died if you stabbed him and you didn't have the razorback. Or, like, the sniper and the spy still both died, regardless of razorback or not. So why use it? You know? Because Uberloff, he's been busy focusing on medics and heavies and other stuff. He hasn't really cared that much about Flippy this entire game, so... But you could always... It's always like this, The argument is kind of like the Christian argument. Not to get into politics and religion and all that crap, but it's like... You can't prove that that exists, and it's like, yeah, well, you can't prove that that doesn't exist. You can't prove that wearing the razorback does not make the spy wants to stab you, and it's kind of dumb. So you can't like say, well, the spy was ignoring him because he was using the razorback. Well, you never know. You should ask him. But judging from Uberloff's play, as I watched him in this replay of this demo as well, he was always focusing on what was keeping them from pushing. It was either heavy, medic, demo, engineer, sniper stuff. So yeah. So... If you're a sniper and you think like using the razorback is a good idea, I would highly recommend you to switch to the Darwin Danger Shield instead. Yeah, you might get stabbed, but hey, if you start getting stabbed, the spy will have a timing of which he kills you, so you will be able to figure out his timings eventually. But it takes a lot of experience and a lot of practice to get used to that. You also have to use your ear a lot, and if the mumble comms are too loud, nice headshot there on him by using that recovery. And now he's kind of like, it's 3 versus 1 here, and the soldier could really just at any point in time just jump on Flippy, and he does. But not as quickly as he could. Usually, if a sniper is like really good and you can't really get to him, just have the scout or soldier just shut him down. It's not that hard. But here's the thing. If your team is so good that they shut down everything that tries to come and get the sniper, of course the sniper's gonna do well. He can just sit there and take his time and just do whatever, because nothing can come and get him, and it doesn't matter if he's using the razorback or not. So if you have a good team and you shut down spies, soldiers, and scouts, the sniper can do whatever he wants, pretty much.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
And you can see he goes back, not overextending, gets a nice headshot on heavy, dominating him in fact. doesn't really say anything funny though. Yeah, I would have hoped he would be like, he sees the medic in the window, he knows the demo's there as well. Just take his time. Shot, missing, that's fine. You can't always hit your targets. It's really hard to get. Nice headshot on killer for fun. Takes him out, and now he's kind of separated from the rest of his team, and he can just go up here and stab the spy. Shash, shash, shash. He gets another headshot. There's only 11 minutes, 11 seconds left in this match, and they're gonna win and all that stuff.
5, 4,
4, 3, 2, 1, yeah.
2,
Flippy, third fragging on his team, next to his engineer buddy, who is doing really well. Mista. So here's what we learned from this, is that if your team is good and you're left alone, it doesn't matter what loadout you're using, you will do well anyway, as long as you have your sniper rifle of choice. So, but if you use the razorback, it's because you don't want to get stabbed, but it doesn't protect you against anything. Like I said, there's still 23 things that can kill you in the game. So if you don't want to get stabbed, wear the razorback. If you don't want to get killed, wear the Darwin Danger Shield. If you want to kill the enemy, use the Tryhard. If you want to be able to defend yourself against anything in a 1v1 fight, use SMG. So you kind of have to pick accordingly. But using the razorback will give you the worst game feel, because you won't check your back as much, and checking your back is really important regardless of class. So yeah. I also I had some, where'd it go? I had some logs here. Is it? Yes, this one. I had both logs here, and I thought, like, well, let's see who died to a spy the most, right? Of the other snipers. I mean, generally the other team died a lot more because they lost quite badly. It wasn't even or anything. It was pretty much a roll. So when we look here at the snipers, let's see the deaths. Yeah. A quad got killed. Wait, hang on. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Okay, they got killed by... Yeah. Uberloff killed the sniper once. Daf killed the sniper 3 times. So it does reduce the amount of times you get stabbed. Yeah, it does, but it doesn't reduce the amount of time you just die in general. If it's not the spy that kills you, it's something else shortly after. So thank you for watching. This has been episode 136, where we focus on Flippy, a very, very talented sniper. If you want to see more of him, just watch matches of Darututu, the French team. They're really good. As for other games, join the Steam group and post suggestions for games, classes, things to cast. The show has also changed a bit, so you can now submit your demos to me at HiGPSreplays.com, and we can mentor you. Like, if you say, I have a problem with soldiers, they just kill me constantly. Here's a game of me fucking dying to soldiers. So we can look at that and help to improve and do that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing from now on. So yeah, check the Steam group for more information. I'm going to get that info up there soon. And I will see you later.